Hello children, welcome to the chemistry class. Now we are going to discuss about the properties of acids. So acids, when it comes to the physical properties, that is taste. So we already discussed, they have sour taste. And mineral acids like sulfuric acid and nitric acid, so they are highly corrosive in nature. So therefore they should not be tasted and they can be determined by the litmus paper. And physical state, some acids are solids and some are liquids at room temperature. So liquid acids are acetic acid, formic acid, carbonic acid, hydrochloric acid. And some are solids like boric, oxalic acid, tartaric acid. So next comes to the effect on skin. So all mineral acids have corrosive action, that means burning action on the skin and cause painful burn and blisters on the burns on the skin. So concentric H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, chars the skin black, and concentrated nitric acid makes the skin yellow, and HCl give a amber, that means a dark color on the skin. And mineral acids or carbonic acids, that is organic acids, are not corrosive. Next, acids change the colors, that is indicators are complex substances that acquire distinct color in acidic and basic mediums. For example, litmus indicator is neutral coloring matter. So indicators like methyl orange, phenolphthalein and litmus. So litmus gives blue to red, methyl orange to pink, phenolphthalein it remains colorless when acid is added to it. So these are the substances whose smell changes in acidic and basic solutions are called olfactory indicators. For example, onion, vanilla and clove oil. So they have a characteristic smells. And next, chemical properties. Chemical properties, reaction with active metals. Both dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4 react explosively with active metals like potassium, sodium and calcium, and with less reactive with magnesium, zinc. So nitric acid is a very strong oxidizing agent, so it is not used in the preparation of hydrogen. And next, reaction with bases. So acids, when react with bases, it forms neutralization to form salt and water. And decomposition reaction of hydrogen carbonates, acid replete carbon dioxide on reaction with metallic carbonates and bicarbonates. So these are about the properties of acids. So usually they react with metals to form salts. Acid contain hydrogen ions. So turn universal indicator from green to red and have a pH less than 7. And next, bases. So next topic is bases. So what is a base? Bases is either a metallic oxide or metallic hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide which reacts with hydronium ion of an acid to form salt and water. So a base is a molecule or ion that acts as a proton, that is acceptor. So Arrhenius theory of base, a base has a slippery field. For example, soap and cleaning products like Lysol and Vim. So those are base having slippery feel. So they taste bitter, and an aqueous solution with the base conducts electricity. When a base dissolves in water, it breaks down to hydroxide ion or potassium hydroxide gives potassium plus hydroxide in aqueous solution, that is in the presence of water, that is hydronium ion, OH ion, hydronium or hydroxide. For example, cuprous oxide, so cuprous metal oxide and magnesium hydroxide, those are metallic hydroxide. So basic oxides is a metallic oxide which contains ions of oxygen and reacts with an acid to form salt and water. So importance of the word only in this definition is certain compounds which are quite different from basic metallic oxides and hydroxide would be included in definition to the base. So what is base hydroxide? It is a metallic hydroxide which contains OH minus and will react with an acid to give salt and water. That is sodium hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. So these are the examples. Next, basic oxides. What are basic oxides? Oxides of metals are called basic oxides. Most basic oxides are insoluble in water. So certain basic oxide, for example sodium oxide, potassium oxide and calcium oxide, they dissolve in water to form alkyne solutions. So basic oxides are solid at room temperature. Basic oxides reacts with acids to form salt and water. For example calcium oxide plus hydrochloric acid. So calcium oxide is solid and the aqueous solution, that is the solution is hydrochloric acid. It forms calcium chloride plus water, that is salt plus water. So when this hydrochloric acid is acid, when reacts with base calcium oxide solid, so it gives salt plus water. So this is what basic hydroxide formation. An alkali is a basic hydroxide. Next, what is an alkaline? An alkyl is a substance which produces hydroxide ion when it is dissolved in water. So it produces hydroxide ion when it dissolves in water. So alkali may be a salt. The hydroxide ions in aqueous solution gives alkali its alkaline properties. The alkyls only behave as a alkyls when they are dissolved in water. So an alkyl is a basic hydroxide which when dissolved in water produces hydroxide ions and they are negatively charged. An alkyl is a base soluble in water. An alkyl is a base soluble in water. All alkyls from hydroxyl ions in aqueous solution, as they only negative ions, they turn in the red litmus blue. So this is about the alkyl. So in detail we will discuss in the next class.